Sum of the GP to infinity. Find an expression for the sum of the geometric series 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4 plus on and on. A to 10 times, B to 100 times. Hence, C, decide the sum of the series if it has an infinite number of terms. So A, the sum of this series to the first 10 terms will be given the value is 2 minus 0.002, approximately 1.998, and that of B, the value is infinitely small, so 2 minus this part 0.00 raised to the power 10 times 2 will give you this small figure which is definitely approaches the limit 2. So from from parts A and B, it can be seen that as the number of terms increases, the number of terms which is from the first 10 terms, some of the first 10 terms to 100 terms, as the number of terms increases, the fraction 1 over 2, which is this part, the fraction 1 over 2 is raised to higher powers to give smaller and smaller outcomes. So 1 over 2 raised to the power 10 gives us 0.001, but 1 over 2 raised to the power 100 gives us this value, which is far smaller than this value. So as the number of terms increases, the fraction 1 over 2, which happens to be the common ratio, gets smaller and smaller and keeps on approaching or is limited to a particular value. So as the number of terms n increases towards infinity, that is, as it increases towards getting larger and larger, and it seems like it's not going to end, so the value of 1 over 2n approaches 0, and the sum of the GP approaches the value 2. In general, if the common ratio r is a fraction such that r is greater than -1 but less than +1, the value of r raised to the power n approaches 0 as n increases towards infinity. It then follows that the sum s is equal to a bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 minus r raised to n close bracket over 1 minus r becomes s equal to e over 1 minus r. This formula gives the sum to infinity of a geometric progression. So actually, also about sum to infinity, we're talking about a number of terms increasing, getting higher, but the common ratio gets smaller and smaller and keeps approaching or is being limited to a particular value. So when a series gives us or tends to approach or tends to get to infinity or tends to be so large, the formula we use is this formula, the sum of the GP to infinity, or sum of terms, sum of the GP, sum of terms that make up a GP to infinity. So this is the formula we use, and the condition is that the common ratio must be greater than -1 but less than +1. The sum to infinity of the GP is 60. Sum to infinity is 60. If the first term a is equal to 12, find the second term. For us to find the second term, we need to first of all get the common ratio. So to get the common ratio, we are going to so it was using s infinity. S infinity is equal to a over 1 minus r. So we're told that s infinity is 60 and a is 12. 1 minus r over, so cross multiplying. So 1 times 12, 60, 1 minus r is equal to 12, and then 1 minus r is equal to 12 over 60. 1 minus r is equal to 12 here 1, 12 here 5, like 1 over 5. So bring minus r to the side and bring 1 over 5 to the side. R is equal to 1 minus 1 over 5. So R LCM is 5. 5 into 1 is 5. 5 times 1, 5 minus 1, that's equal to 4 over 5. So the common ratio is 4 over 5. And the question said we should find the second term. So T2 is equal to A R, but A is equal to 12 and R is equal to 4 over 5. So T2 is equal to 12. 12 times 4 over 5. 12 times 4 is 48. 48 over 5. And that's equal to 9 over 3 over 5. Number 2. Find the sum to infinity of the series. Sum to infinity. Sum to infinity is what we're going to look for. The first term is A is equal to 2 and common ratio is equal to 3 over 2. 3 over 2 divided by 2. Give us 3 over 2 times 1 over 2. 3 over 4. 3 over 4. So using S infinity is equal to E over 1 minus R. So S infinity is the first term, which is 2 over 1 minus 3 over 4. And this will give us 1 minus 3 over 4. LCM is 4. 4 into 1 is 4. 4 minus 3, 1 over 4. So 2 divided by 1 over 4. That's equal to 2 times 4 over 1. That's equal to 8. So the sum to infinity is equal to 8. Number 3. Find the sum of the exponential series. Is sum to infinity is that's equal to first term is 96. Is 96 common ratio is equal to 96 24 divided by 96, 24 divided by 96. So 24 here 1, 24 here 4, that's equal to 1 over 4. So using E over 1 minus R, so sum to infinity is equal to 96 divided by 1 minus 1 over 4. 1 minus 1 over 4. I'll give us 4. 4 minus 1, 2 over 4. And this gives us 96 divided by 2 over 4. 96 times 4 divided by 2. And that will give us 96 divided by 3 is 32. 32 times 4. 128. 128. Number 4. Find the sum to infinity of the sequence. Sum to infinity is what we're looking for. A is equal to 1, and the common ratio is equal to 9 over 10. 9 over 10 divided by 1. 9 over 10 times 1 over 1. And that's equal to 9 over 10. So using sum to infinity, E equal to 1 minus R. So sum to infinity is equal to first term is 1 over 1 minus 9 over 10. And this gives us 1 1 divided by 1 minus 9 over 10. 1 divided by 1 minus 9 over 10 will give you 1 over 10. Okay, that will give us 1 over 10, and this will give us 1 times 10 over 1. And so it's 10, equal to 10. Number 5. Number 5. The sum to infinity of a geometric progression is minus 1 over 10. Sum to infinity is minus 1 over 10. And the first term is minus. So the first term is minus 1 over 8. Find the common ratio of the progression. So using S equal to E over 1 minus R. So S to infinity is minus 1 over 10. Minus 1 over 10 equals to E is minus 1 over 8 and over 1 minus R. Okay, so we're going to cross multiply. Cross multiplying. Cross multiply. So minus 1 minus R is equal to minus 1 over 8 times 10. Alright, so minus 1 times 1 will give us minus 1. Minus 1 times minus R will give us plus R. That's equal to minus 10 over 8. So this will give us, bring this to this side. We're going to have the minus 10 over 8. Okay, so here I'm going to bring minus 1 to this side, so give us minus 10. Minus 1 plus R is equal to minus 10 over 8. So R is equal to minus 10 over 8 plus 1 over 1. So the LCM is 8. 8 into 8 is 1. 1 times minus 10 is minus 10. 8 into 8 divided by 1 is 8. 8 times plus 8 will give me plus 8. So the common ratio is minus 10 plus 8 will give me minus 2 over 8. 2 here 1, 2 here 4. So the common ratio is equal to minus 1 over 4. Number 1. The sum to infinity of a GP is 80. So sum to infinity is 80. If the first term of the series is 20, A is equal to 20. Find the second term. So we need a common ratio, which is not given. So using S is equal to A over 1 minus R. So 80 is equal to A 20 over 1 minus R. Cross multiplying. Cross multiplying. 80 1 minus R is equal to 20. 80 minus 80 R is equal to 20. So bring this one here, bring this one here. So 80 R is equal to 80 minus 20. 80 R is equal to 60. R is equal to 60 over 80, 0, 0. 2 here 3, 2 here 4. So R is equal to 3 over 4. So T2, previously we should look for the second term. So T2 is equal to AR, but A is equal to 80, A is equal to 20, and R is equal to 3 over 4. So T2 is equal to 20 times 3 over 4. 4 here 1, 4 here 5. 5 times 3 is equal to 15. So that's the second term. Number 2. Find the sum to infinity of the series. So now A is equal to 256, and common ratio is 64 over 256. That will give us So 4 here 1 into 256 will give us 4. So the common ratio is 1 over 4. So using S infinity A over 1 minus R, that will give us 256 divided by 1 minus 1 over 4. That is equal to 256 divided by 1 over 1 over 4. LCM is 4. 4 minus 1. That's equal to 2 over 4. So divided by 2 over 4 is equal to 256 times 4 over 2. So 256 times 4 over 2, this will give us 256 times 4 divided by 2 will give us 1024 divided by 2. That's 341. 341 1 over 3. 341 1 over 1 over 2 over 3. Given that the sum to infinity of a GP is 81, is equal to 81. If the first term of the series is 9, A is equal to 9, determine the common ratio and the third term. So common ratio is 9. So using S infinity A over 1 minus R. So S sum to infinity is 81 is equal to the first term is 9 and 1 minus R. So collecting cross multiplying 81 1 minus R equal to 9. 81 minus 81 R is equal to 9. Then brings to the side, brings onto the side. 81 R is equal to 81 minus 9. And that will give us 81 R is equal to 72. 72. So 81 R is equal to 72. R is equal to 72 over 81. R is equal to 9 can go. 72 divided by 9 is equal to 8. 9 here, 8, 9 here, 9. So 8 over 9. 8 over 9. R is 8 over 9. Common ratio is 8 over 9. Then question says we should do for the third term. T2 is equal to A R raised to the power 2. But A is equal to 9 and R is equal to 8 over 9. Therefore T2 is equal to 9 times 8 over 9 raised to the power 2. So 9 times 64 over 81. 9 here 1, 9 here 9. 64 over 9. 64 over 9, that will give us 7 whole number. 7 number 1 over 9. That's the answer.